Good morning, students. Today we will start our fourth chapter. It is air. What is air? The envelope of air which surrounds the earth is called atmosphere. So if you just break this to two words, atmos means meaning air and sphere, you know that the realm of the earth. Because of the presence of the atmosphere made the earth a unique planet. Okay, it has life-giving gases like oxygen for human beings and animals, carbon dioxide for plants and animals. You know that we really animals and human beings release carbon dioxide, and from plants we get oxygen, and this is the considering the size of the earth. The atmosphere is relatively thin layer and its exact thickness is unknown as there is no sharp boundary between atmosphere and other space. Actually, atmosphere from the surface of the earth to the space, the atmosphere is nearly about 10,000 kilometers. Alright, it is approximately 10,000 kilometers from the surface of the earth. The atmosphere is held to the earth due to gravitational pull or because of the gravitational force. There is like a blanket. The atmosphere is like a blanket uh, to the earth. Air is denser near the earth's surface and gets thinner as goes upward. All of you know that when we live near we stay in the surface or on the sea level, the air, we don't have any difficulty in breathing. But when we go up or in a high altitude, eh, up in the mountainous places, or in the high altitude areas, we see that we have those who are having much breathing problems because it gets thinner upward, right? So these are some of the important points regarding atmosphere. Now coming to composition. The composition of air, atmosphere, is, you know that the atmosphere is a mixture of colorless, all of you know this, odorless, because we cannot able to smell it, and tasteless, no, neither taste, nothing, gases. And air is a mixture of gases, water vapor, dust particles, and smoke. In the atmosphere, all of you know that water vapor is present, dust is present, and smoke. Some area it is very much smoke in industrial areas, in the some of the areas where there are very much smoke is created. But generally, in the this is air is atmosphere is a mixture of all this. The two main gases, nitrogen is about 78%. It is about plenty. Most of the gases is nitrogen, and the second is oxygen. 21%, about 21%, and other gases present in the atmosphere are carbon dioxide, helium, ozone, argon, hydrogen, etc. Alright. So it is found in abundant in the nature. Nitrogen is abundant in nature. It is colorless. And plant need nitrogen for survival. But they don't use it directly, but obtain it from soil. Nitrogen, they take it from soil, through soil. And oxygen, it is the second most important gas in the atmosphere, and its share is about 21%. Basically, oxygen is found in the lower layer of the atmosphere. All living beings need it for breathing, as the plant produce oxygen during photosynthesis. That's why we say that if we want to keep the atmosphere clean and more oxygen will be there. So it is very much important to keep plant more and more trees, because trees help create oxygen, generate oxygen. Now next is carbon dioxide is needed by plants for their survival. And we human beings, animals release carbon dioxide. And you know that carbon dioxide helps in the greenhouse effect. Otherwise, all of you know that what is the greenhouse effect. Otherwise, what would have happened? That without greenhouse effect is not there, if carbon dioxide would have not trapped the uh, heat of the sun, then it would be like during the daytime it will be very hot, but in the night it would be frozen during the night time. So these are some of the reasons carbon dioxide is also very much important. But you know that 99% is from nitrogen and oxygen, and just 1% these all gases contribute in the atmosphere. The lower layer of the contains water vapor and dust particles. The amount of water vapor and dust particles varies from time to time and from place to place. Well, some places are much dusty, some places are just because of the climate, because of the temperature, so much things matter. Heavier gas like oxygen is mostly found in the lower layer. What I told you previously, that is why mountaineers have to carry oxygen cylinder while scaling high peaks. So these are some of the points of the composition of the atmosphere. We will go to the next slide where I have given you the diagram. So all of you will draw this. Very important that nitrogen is about 78%, oxygen is about 21%, that is 20.9%, and rest of the gas, all of you can see that carbon dioxide is equally important. Other gases, helium, hydrogen, etc. are there. Argon is there, ozone is there, all have its importance. Alright, so all of you draw it, make it colorful in your copy. And I hope everyone is doing their work and be very prompt to your work. And in future, I'll do Google meeting with you section wise. I want to know that how is your progress, what are your doubts, I want to talk to you. Is it clear? Thank you.